In the Love Island USA Season 4 finale, Sydney Paight and Isaiah Campbell came in second place, and they've had a fascinating journey since they first met at the villa. The couple knew that they were meant to be during day one, when Sydney stepped forward for Isaiah, and he chose her without hesitation. The two shared the kind of passionate connection that only a couple in their early 20s can feel, and were able to make it past many obstacles. No matter who came into the villa trying to turn their heads, they always returned to each other, because no one else could compare. The first bump in the road was when Isaiah got to know bombshell Valerie Bragg, and fans saw Sydney cry for the first time, although she would burst into tears many times later on. More drama occurred when Sydney recoupled with Andy Voyan, which completely blindsided Isaiah. He got his revenge by kissing Maddie McClanahan in bed later that night. However, when he found out that Sydney and Andy had kissed behind his back prior to recoupling, he was livid. Luckily, the pair made it past the situation, and recoupled soon after. It seemed like things were going well until Naja Day spiced things up as the latest bombshell with her eyes on Isaiah. The male Islander nearly left Sydney for the new contestant, but decided to stay loyal. It was only after Casa Amor that he finally left Sydney single, and recoupled with bombshell, Phoebe Siegel. Needless to say, it didn't last, and after a lot of proving himself, Sydney took him back. The Love Island USA Season 4 runner-up spoke to Screen Rant about their journey at the villa, and how they plan to keep their love alive in the outside world. Isaiah, before the show, you said that your ideal relationship would be a power couple like Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Do you feel like you found that in Sydney, or have your relationship goals changed since entering the villa? You have both been through a lot since joining the show. Do you think you're at an advantage for surviving in the outside world, since you've already overcome so much in the villa? When was the moment that you both realized that you had a strong connection that was worth fighting for? Isaiah, you told Sydney at the hideaway that no one else was going to come into the villa and turn your head. Soon after, Naja arrived and caught your attention. Why did you change your mind so quickly? Isaiah, what was the connection like between you and Phoebe at Casa Amor, and why do you think it ended so quickly once you got back to the villa? Sydney, things appeared very tense between you and Phoebe when she first came back to the villa, but by the time she left, it seemed you two had become close friends. How did the friendship form? Sydney, after Isaiah came back to the villa with Phoebe, there was an outpouring of love and support for you on social media. Have you read any of the fan reactions since leaving the villa, and what is it like seeing so many people support you when you were going through a rough time? Sydney, what was the moment, or moments, where you feel like Isaiah really proved himself, and you felt confident that you could move past all the drama? Sydney, what was it like to hear the context of the natural beauty tweet straight from your mom? I went back and watched the scene and realized, no, he didn't actually compare them. A lot of people have been skeptical about how relationships are going to work in the outside world. What do you think is the key to a long-lasting relationship, and how do you plan to keep the love you found in the villa alive now that you're going back to your everyday lives? The Love Island USA Season 4 reunion airs Thursday, September 1st at 9 p.m. EDT on Peacock.